time has fairly rushed past since my last podcast 3 weeks ago, and some of you have been wondering where I've got to. Well, I just haven't had much time, and I haven't really got much time now to do a full podcast. But I'm going to do one anyway, just to say thanks for all the feedback that's come in, and just to give you a little taster of what hopefully will be coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Let me see, I've had 4 emails and a comment on iTunes and on the website. So I thought I'd quickly respond to those. Thanks to Eric Padman for reminding me of Bernard Cribbin's role in the second Dalek movie from the 60s. Thank you to Paul Wilson of the Who Cast. He got in touch to say he liked the podcast. I've been noticed by the big boys. Joe Wilger, or Wilger, however you pronounce your name. Your signature made me laugh, I have to say. Sarah Jane Smith, I'm not sure that's really you. Sorry for not mentioning Canada in my rundown of countries who are listening to the podcast. I'm glad you like the show and the length, the shortness of it. I'm still not getting these under a minute though, am I? Mr. Baltar, my average rating is down to 4.5 stars on iTunes, thanks to you. Seriously though, thanks for the praise. I couldn't have hoped for any better when I started this show. And Anonymous, even before you mentioned it, I have been thinking of getting rid of the teddy bear, and it might have something to do with this, or this, or maybe even this. Coming up in the next few weeks, we're also going to be looking at the role of firearms in Doctor Who, which may involve this, and maybe even this. To mark the return of the Sontarans, we'll be looking at Luke's in Doctor Who. Yes, obviously it's a great. Well, I mean, I don't know what emotions you feel when somebody with your name turns up in Doctor Who. I suppose it depends on what the character's like. But this Sontaran story saw a new Luke added to the ranks of those that have previously appeared in Doctor Who. I think the only one actually is Luke from Mark of the Rani. And then obviously we've now got Luke Rattigan in the Sontaran Stratagem and the Poisoned Sky. So I'll be looking at how names affect our viewing of the show. So please get in touch with stories about when characters who have your first name turn up. How does that make you feel? How do you relate to them? How does that change your perception of that particular episode? Do you like it more? Do you like it less? Hopefully this will be coming soon in the next few weeks. If I get any time in my crazy schedule. It's a bit bonkers as I'm winding down my time in Russia. I've only got another... Oh, my microphone's falling over. It's hooked on a bit of door rod this week after the disaster with the ferret's tail last time. Yes, so hopefully sometime in the next few weeks, but my last 2 months in Russia is increasingly getting busier and busier and busier. And I'm now rambling, which is one of the things that somebody said they didn't like. So I may kind of be losing more stars right now. So that's the end of the podcast. Please get in touch. The usual details. I'll stop Luke now. I can't do endings. You might have noticed.